Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU, the mighty Mixbar, and this is of course Heroes of Might and Magic 5, a beautiful game in which I finally was able to catch gameslayer off guard. He's right in the open, right for the taking. His army is quite biggish, I have to admit. His threat level is moderate, but for the first time ever he's not behind walls, so I should not be at a disadvantage for the first time ever, as I said. He is obviously playing as orcs in this game that we are having, and I'm playing as the Necropolis. This is his main army, this is my main army. Let's have a quick look at my army. My main army is, well, in numbers it is kind of similar to Gameslayer's. You have to keep in mind that Spectral Dragons are the weakest tier 7 units, so having 18 of them is not that big of a deal. However, 31 Wraiths is a very good amount because they are quite a strong and able tier 6 unit, and 31 is a lot. Leeches are gonna probably lose all because they have no HP. That's a shame because they deal a nice amount of damage, but they are glass cannon, suppose that. But stat-wise and artifact-wise, I am extraordinarily powerful, and this is why I'm going to win. Let's have a quick look at my artifacts. One is the ring that makes me invulnerable to this spell that is called the Word of Light, which is nice. But I also have another artifact of the set that decreases the enemy's initiative by 20%, which is a lot. Now, those two items are part of the set, so not only the enemy's speed is decreased by 1, but also my Banshee Howl ability is increased in effectiveness by... It decreases the enemy morale by 1, the enemy luck by 1, and initiative by 10%, additionally to what it already decreases. So because my hero is specializing in Banshee Howl, it now decreases the enemy's morale and luck by 3, and initiative by 30%, costs no mana, no initiative, and is rightfully so amazing. Other artifacts that are part of a set are over here: the Ring of the Dragon Eye and the Crown of the Dragon Claws. This one gives me more knowledge, which is very important, and increases my War Machine's initiative, which is not all that important at all because I didn't spec into them. However, this artifact increases my 4 primary attributes by 1, which is huge, and increases the initiative of my ranged units by 10%, which only works for the leeches. However, also those two items combined increase all of my attributes by 1, and there's more. I have also the Sandals of the Blessed, which further increase all of my stats by 1, so that's amazing. And to make it even better, I have this shield that increases my defense by 2 and gives me 50% damage reduction from fire spells, and even more, plus 3 to spell power and -1 to morale, which I don't care about because I'm undead, and on top of that, +1 to minimum and maximum damage that my units do, which is amazing for skeletons, ghosts, and zombies. Let me restart the music by exiting the screen and showing you, just as a matter of comparison, Gameslayer stats, which are horrendously bad. He's got as much defense as I have attack, and he's got quite a lot of attack, but aside from that, he's pretty bad. Especially even for an orc, he's got not a lot of anything, but here comes the big one. Here comes the kicker, the reason why I'm going to win, and there we go. Yeah, you can see that now, can't you? This is a build, per se, that you never should go for yourself because it's crazy. But this is, I believe, the reason why it's going to work against Gameslayer so nicely. No need to explain the summoning magic I needed to cast, what is it called, Earthquake, and also empower my Raise Dead spell, Expert Sorcery to increase the ability to spawn spells and decrease the cost by 20%, which is important. I also have Expert Enlightenment to increase my stat gain, which is clearly visible right here. I also have Expert Dark Magic with Master of Pain and Evil Soil, or whatever it's supposed to be called, which deals damage every time the enemy moves, especially strong against orcs because they have to move, otherwise they will lose blood points, unless they defend, in which case they do not, or at least they do not lose as many, I don't remember, to be quite honest. Very powerful abilities, and Dark Magic is effective to sniff either. However, I'm almost positive that Gameslayer has Shattered Dark Magic, which means that my spells from Dark Magic are almost completely useless because they are treated as if I have no Dark Magic whatsoever, and my spell power for Dark Magic is decreased by 75% or something as ridiculous as that. So that's why I took my chance and went for the Light Magic, Expert Light Magic with Twilight that increases my spell power for each time I cast a magic from Dark or Light, And also I have the Master of Anger, which allows me to have quite a considerable amount of spells that will be very useful in fight against lots of buffs to cast on my units, which is going to make them amazing. Ward of Light, which I desperately want to use them just as in-your-face kind of ability per se. And a lot of dark magic spells that are really nice, especially Group Decay, Mass Decay I mean, and Hypnosis, but I probably will not be able to use them to full effect. And a bunch, yeah, Phantom units, Phantom War, whatever, I don't remember, and Earthquake, probably only going to use Earthquake, and even that is not certain, and of course the Banshee, however, so important. So that's it in a nutshell. We're about to have a fight in a few hours, but not in your case, you're gonna see it in a few seconds. Just one more important figure that's kind of funny. Those two towns right here used to belong to Green AI. I conquered them both and killed Green AI without Gameslayer even noticing it, for the most time at least. So he had no idea that I am on 4 towns when he was still struggling with his AI. That said, it did force me to fight both Green and Blue AI at the same time, which means I suffered much heavier losses than Gameslayer did. So all in all, we are kinda damage balance. He says that my threat level is moderate as well, so we're gonna see how it goes. Stay tuned. Alright, here we go. I'm shaking right now. An hour or maybe 2 have passed and I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. I was born to do this. So let's do this. Let's kill Gameslayer once and for all, although he's most likely going to retreat after this battle. I see no other solution for him to actually have a chance of winning this game, because this isn't going to be a GG if he loses. It's only a matter of how much damage we can inflict upon one another. So, unfortunately, the ground is much to his advantage, because my Wraiths will have a major problem trying to get through that. But I might just be able to pull this off. Fortunately, I also have my leeches covered quite nicely by this piece of log, so this should provide me with a little bit of tactical advantage. Yes, yes, I'm smart. And he's got no tent. Not like it's of any use, but yeah. So this is the entire army for Gameslayer. I'm not sure if I showed it to you or not. Oh, he actually has not maulers. I don't remember who they are. I was expecting him to have maulers. So let's have a quick look. The chieftains are not a problem. Cyclops are, as are other units, but I don't really care about them all that much. Let's move a little bit closer, just so that I'm in a fighting position. Same goes for you, dear sir. Vampires need to be up front and prepare for combat. As for my leeches, I'm not sure if I should go for decay or attack straight away. I think the second. Huh, that's strange. Why does the damage differ so much? Oh well, no idea, but I'll just do this! There we go, major dead, 50 centaurs dead. Those are Morales centaurs, or maybe those are the other centaurs. I don't remember. The other centaurs. Unfortunately, the orc units, most of them have very similar names. For example, this is the Earth as an opposing instead of the Sky Daughter, that is the alternative upgrade. I'm not sure if I would go for Earth Daughter myself, but I can see why Gameslayer did that. Well, this is one of the 2 orc units that are not crap without their hero. They actually have kinda-ish decent stats, alongside with the Wyvern, of course, or Power Cow, as it's called. So that's why he wanted to have that. Though myself, I would probably go for the Sky Daughters, just to have the chain lightning spell. It would have been especially efficient against. Wow, what did that do? My army, because my army is kind of mobile. Okay. Now this is going to be very annoying, because right now, because of those Goblin Witch Doctors, my spells cannot work. They might bounce to my units or do all other sorts of crazy stuff. So let's start with something that is most certainly going to work, and this is the Banshee Howl. Hi there. This bypasses their foul magic, so there is the advantage I needed. -3 to luck and morale, so 0 in luck and negative luck and no bonus to morale, which is great for me. And on top of that, they have reduced initiative. Gameslayer's units, that is. So right now, they are so incredibly debuffed, I almost feel sorry for them. Though almost is not quite it. Oh wait, what is that? That is nice. So if I go for Phantom Warriors, it doesn't matter at all. Never mind. 7 times for Banshee Howl. That is quite a lot. And what happened? Okay. Oh, he moved forward. I didn't notice that. He attacked. He killed 2 of my Wraiths. And I killed all of them because Wraiths are amazing. I see how it is. Now, Yudir said, do not come forward. I do not want this Pokai to be able to attack on all of my units. Thank you very much. Yudir said, however, you prepared to go forward. So stand like somewhere about here-ish. I don't want to lose the cover of the full sheet, but then again, Settlers already have the 10, so... Oh no, what? They didn't have the 10, they have it right now! Silly pancake. It doesn't really matter all that much because I doubt Gameslayer is going to target Ghosts. He would be completely and utterly stupidly foolish to attack Ghosts, which he may hit. Miss, I mean. Those are Poltergeists, by the way, not the Ghosts, but oh well. Names don't matter much, stats do. Now, what does actually his ability do to his units? Because I'm kinda curious. No idea. I cannot actually check that, which is mildly annoying. I know it is going to last for a little bit longer, but I don't know how is it actually buffing. Oh no! I made a link by moving on Poltergeist. Pokai can now link Chain Lightning or whatever his ability is called to all of my units. Unless maybe he'll miss the Poltergeist with his... This is gonna hit! Yes! He missed! Whew! That was a close one. I was kinda scared for a second there, I have to admit. Am I recording? Yes, I am. For a second I also had a heart attack. But, oh, well, now it's all good and dandy. You just said, oh, I'm pretty sure his ability boosted this movement speed of his units because he wasn't able to move that far before with his Cyclops. Now he is. Which is going to be problematic because my Wraiths are going to suffer a significant amount of damage that I don't really want them to suffer, but well, hey, what can you do about that? Not much. So I'll just go ahead and attack Pokai. 7 is not that bad, and I don't care about the zombies either. It also rotting zombies, so they also decrease the stats of the Pokai as long as they're near. And OMG 7! Did not see that one coming, so how about we get rid of the Pokai once and for all? Okay, that is nice. Now the Cyclops are going to be a major issue. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do now? I kind of want to kill those units. However, the Elf Daughters, they have a very strong attack and they cast random cares each time they do attack, so I'm gonna wait. I don't want to get anywhere near them, thank you very much. Same goes for Vampires. Unfortunately, I would love to be able to attack the... Oh well. I can sacrifice the Vampires. Maybe not even sacrifice, but they can heal each time they get hit. So the Aerodots would deal a considerable amount of damage to the Vampires, but I think that will be kinda okay after retaliating. Those are the same tier of units, and I have way more Vampires than he does the Aerodots, so it's not all that bad. Though I did lose 19 of them right there and regained 10. Never mind. Okay, so I lost 9. Still, kinda... Wow, okay, this is bad. Cyclops, the main strength of Gameslayer is army, no doubt about that. I can debuff them somehow. Decrease their max max damage, though not by a lot, essentially. I'll decrease his attack by 9, and it would allow me to test if the enemy has shattered dark magic, so I'll do that and check it for myself. He does have something of longer... Oh wait, that was actually magic resistance. Oh well. Okay, so if I attack, he will counterattack. Does he have any positive effect on him? On the Cyclops, I mean. Let me check that real quick. He's got... Yeah, that is going to be annoying because he will be able to resist a lot of spells. This spell is still active. I'm not sure if I can do this, but my special ability removes any buffs. So I'm thinking maybe it will remove the blood rage buff as well. So let's have a look. I'm not sure if it worked. Maybe it did. No, it didn't, but it was worth the try. And also it doesn't provoke any retaliation, and quite frankly, even Cyclops is a lot of pain when retaliating. Just, let me tell you that. I mean, they already killed 7 of my Wraiths in a single shot. That is something. Just saying. And my hero could really have a little bit more freaking tense, please. Now, is Gameslayer going to retreat? No. Instead, he did that. Now, usually this would be the point where I cast this handy spell, Hypnosis, to take control over the Cyclops. It is boosted by the Twilight. Thing is, I'm still unsure if the enemy has Shadow Dark Magic or not. I have a feeling he might not actually, because it would probably be listed under there. However, I also really want to use the spell just to, yeah. Then again, guess I might never know about my light magic. So if we have another battle, I'll have another ace up my sleeve. So let's save that and just go for the hypnosis. Pray that it works. Pray that... wait a second, how long is it going to last? 5 turns, so quite a lot. Even if the initiative of the Cyclops is going to be severely decreased, it's still going to be good enough. Did it work? Wow, there is a lot of buffs and debuffs. But it worked completely fine, which I am very, very happy about. Now I can attack, because it will not remove the hypnosis, will it? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not going to attack just in case it would remove this thingy. Okay, now let's kill as many goblins as humanly possible, because they have the nearest 10%. No! I wanted to kill the goblins! The goblins! Did I seriously misclick? I could swear I pointed at the goblins. Did I? Stop this video right now and look back, because I'm really curious. Did I really not attack the goblins? Because I could swear I did target the goblins. Oh well. Now, this bad boy's turn is like never, because I decreased his initiative. Oh well. Maybe it will not remove the hypnosis. I do not remember how this works, so... That's right, I don't think it will. Did it? Did it? Did it? Remove the hypnosis? Wait, it did, didn't it? It didn't? It did! Okay, for a second I was really afraid because I could not find the Cyclops, but it didn't remove anything. Okay, so now I can attack the F-Daughters, and since I don't provoke any retaliation, I'm just going to regain all of my vampires, thank you very much. And I'll keep hammering on those bad boys so that I don't have to deal with too many of them. Does it remove points in initiative lasting capability? No, it does not, so that's nice. Now, I don't want gameslayer to run away just yet, so how about I use hypnosis one more time, or maybe I could use blindness. It lasts just as long though, so it's not all that important. Yeah, let's do this. Hi there! Nice units you have. I really like... Oh wait, they would counterattack. Why? He shouldn't counterattack. He didn't counterattack before. Oh well, I'm just going to move. You dear sir, what are you going to do? You are going to... Actually, if gameslayer retreats now, this will be very smart for him, because I did not yet resurrect any of my units, which is bad. Okay, now you counterattack again, and this will kill a lot of my units, so I have to use this negative touch, or whatever it's called. It always kills one unit, so it's kind of decent, but... Actually... Hey! How are you doing, Cyclops? Oh no! Oh! Actually, that was just 70 Portuguese, so I don't really care all that much, but it's kind of ridiculous. I feel Gameslayer's rage right now. He does not have, for whatever reason, Shadow Dark Magic, and it's such a stupid thing for him not to have it, because right now I'm just using his own strength against him, and I do not envy him not one bit. He's getting completely obliterated, and I haven't even unleashed my secret power, weapon, whatever, which is the Expert Light Magic, which I might actually save. Then again, I'm a little bit worried that gameslayer might rage quit and I will never be able to show the Wall of Light. But maybe I can make him stay, maybe. Maybe, we'll see. In the meantime, however, I need to start... Oh! He's got Shatter Summon Magic, so he thought I would go for Summoning Magic, but I did not. Okay, so if I do this, I'll be able to resurrect all of them, which is good enough, so I don't have to use my Light Magic, the Resurrection spell, which is good. I did not want to review it just yet, as I said. So, who do I want to resurrect? The Wraiths, definitely. 5 is good enough for me, thank you very much. And let's keep killing the Cyclops. Killed all of them, that's very nice. I don't care about the F-Daughters, there are only 3 of them, but I do care about the Goblins, so die! There is a feeling of accomplishment in murdering Gameslayer's forces, there really is. Oh, and lucky strike on those guys, and... Is Gameslayer actually going to be able to retreat? Why did I have negative luck though? Oh, Evil Eye, why is that? That's some kind of ability from the Cyclops, I guess, but... I did not attack. Or maybe it lasts forever or something, I don't know. And now Gensei has to retreat. If he would not, if he would be so utterly dumb not to retreat right now that I couldn't, even express it, but he did retreat. Quick battle, very satisfied, at least for me. Lost a lot of units, don't get me wrong. Most painful loss I suffered were the 6 Wraiths. However, the 4 Spectre Dragons I don't really care about because I gained 4 a week, or maybe 3, doesn't matter. All other units I almost lost, none of them. 12 Cyclops though is a lot, let me tell you that. And now, the fun part. Let's get my army back. Although, I cannot split the stacks, can I? No, I cannot split the stacks! Okay, who cost the least to... No, unfortunately, I would also split the stacks to resurrect as many archers, whatever, as possible, but unfortunately, whatever I do, I cannot make those units go out of this window, unless maybe if I do this... No, I have to just buy one of those stacks. An entire stack, but one of those. Unfortunately, I cannot do this with any stack aside from the Poltergeists, which is not what I want at all! Come on, gang, can't be so slack there. No! No, this is not fair! I want those, I deserve them! Somehow, make it happen, game, please! Delete, I don't want to press delete, I'll exit the window. Okay, I get it. Actually, I will just resurrect the rotting zombies and then as many of other units as humanly possible because rotting zombies cost the least to resurrect. Still a lot though, which I'm not happy about. But oh well, what can I do? Do I want Archleeches or the Wraiths back? Archleeches die very quickly regardless. I want main tanks and damage dealers. So I want to have them back, and unfortunately, usually I would have been able to resurrect like 6 of them or something. Right now, I'll only be able to resurrect 4, not even 4, maybe 3 is going to be the number I'm looking for. 3? I can resurrect 3 of them, however, I feel like it might be better to actually resurrect leeches at this point, because I can either resurrect 3 of those guys or maybe 6 archleeches. Not quite, so I am going to resurrect 3 Wraiths. I'm not sure if I should record this or not, because that's just me making some decisions, but at least you know in the future where my army came from, right? Right? And I'm not sure if I should even bother with Poltergeist. Maybe I can resurrect 3 of them or something. Yep, and I still have 7 Dark Energy left, though I wish I had Expert Necromancy that I can get now, and well, he does have Wyverns, which are very, very powerful units, that can be wrong, but I don't want to go for the summoning magic. You've seen that the Gesser is prepared against that, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. So, Expert Necromancy for the win. And that's it for now. Without a shadow of a doubt, at least I hope, we are going to have yet another fight in the future in which I will show the Word of Light. Until then, let's just wait for it and hope for the best. Thank you for watching so far. Alright, this is it. We are back in action, ready for the final countdown. Actually, there's not a countdown, just a showdown between the two of us. Me and Gensei, this is the final battle for him. If he loses, he loses. If I lose, I still have a lot of secondary armies. Actually, those are not really armies, but I didn't buy almost any troops in any of my towns, and I have now 2 dungeon towns and 2 haven towns. No way Gensei can survive this. I mean, he can, but it's almost impossible. So how about we get into the siege, shall we? Oh yes, I will boost the sound even more, because I do like the music in this game. Have I already talked about this? I'm pretty sure I have, like a bajillion times already. Okay, so let us set up my units in a decent position, let's just say. So, I know that the tires will focus on probably everything that is flying. That said, I believe, since it is the final battle, I don't really have to care. I can just go all out, not even think about the losses I might sustain in the meantime. So let me... Actually, where does Gensei usually put his range troops? On the right side or on the left side? I don't remember, but actually, does it really matter all that much? No, I don't believe it does. So I'll just make this kind of thingy. Oh, there we go. That's a decent setup. And my catapult is totally useless, as it always is. The towers are not, however, carrying my vampires, and it's always kinda amusing to me that those goblins are throwing mud piles at my ears. Why, oh why cannot those be centaurs? Or at least why cannot you give some kind of decent weapon to those goblins? Because this is ridiculous, to be quite honest. Anyway, I'm gonna move forward as much as I possibly can to kill those centaur marauders, as they are kinda scary. Now, I can't get rid of the ballista, but I'm not afraid of the ballista at all. Instead, I would really love to deal with those centaurs, so that's what I'm going to do. Thank you very much. Surprisingly enough, even the ammo card survived, so it was not so great, but that's okay, I can deal with that. Also, something that is rather important for you to note is that the fact that the Orc mode, well, it is only basic mode, it only deals damage. It deals slightly more damage than your average mode, because average mode has a damage modifier of 1.0 because it's the average mode. This mode deals damage modified by 1.2. What on earth just happened there? I have no idea. This was some really convoluted stuff that I did not get. Maybe this allowed gameslayer to gain some. I have no idea what happened right there. But it doesn't matter. It's time for me to start casting the spells. Oh yes. Should I start with Word of Light? I really would love to. But first of all, the Bash Hell, I believe, is pretty much necessary for me to have a chance of surviving this battle. Actually, okay, I went a little bit overboard with saying a chance to survive this battle. I am going to win this battle, no doubt about that. But I would like this to be actually a little bit more certain than it is right now, because I am still unsure if I can actually... Nah, I think I'll win. I will sustain heavy losses at least, though, because the enemy has quite a bit of firepower. What I can do, however, is just mind control his units yet again and deal a lot of damage this way, because it is a valid way of getting rid of Gameslayer's forces, which I will go for indeed. The centaurs, they will be an issue, though. They will. Because the damage they're gonna deal... OMG! 25! That is way more than I expected, I have to admit. By the way, you might notice this already, but I have decreased the game speed of the game to 1.5 game speed instead of 2.0. Last time we recorded at 2.0 by accident, and I know that most of you guys probably hate it when the game is this fast when you watch it, so I decided to decrease it. But if you like it fast, then do tell, because then I can adjust the game speed to your desires, which I believe is always also important. Because, for example, if you like better game speed, then we can just crank it up and have our battles go a little bit faster, which might also be beneficial. It will also make shorter videocasts, which may or may not be good, because if you like long videocasts, then yes, you hate it, but then again, it would be so much easier for us to upload. Personally, I have no personal preference. I mean, I like seeing all the animations because they're kinda cool and stuff, but having the game too low... You have this many tears? Come on now! That said, I can now take some of my life back. Only 7 vampires resurrected, that is not a lot, but I don't approve of counterattacks, so this is indeed very helpful. Who should I attack next? I don't really care about this bunch, however the centaurs need to die. And I'll gladly make sure that this is indeed the case, thank you very much. Also, wait, I am weakening up the wyverns because they are kinda scary as well. Now, I'm not going to go in with my dragons just yet, because this would be a suicide mission, so I'm gonna wait. My ballista is doing some stuff. Now, I cannot do anything with my Wraith, because the gate is still up, and it will be for quite some time now, and my ballista catapult, even though it wants to get rid of the enemy towers, which is a brave effort, it fails miserably in doing so, which is unfortunate. Now, I do hope, however, that the gameslayer would try and focus on my catapult, thinking I have no way of getting past my gates. Then again, the chances of that are pretty low. Which is actually kind of funny, because I almost did not get the Earthquake. It was like one of the last upgrades I got before having the previous battle you saw. So yeah. Anyway, it is about time I go for Hypnosis. And how long will it last? It should not... Did Gameslayer get any... No, he did not get Shadow Dark Magic. He didn't have the time to get it. So yeah. Your centaurs are mine. I had to use 2 times the amount of mana to cast the spell, which is quite a lot, but I still have some left. And I'm very happy about that, thank you very much. Now, time for the elf daughters. There's no way they can reach my vampires in time. Also, as we have learned already, they are really bad against the vampires. I mean, yes, the elf daughters can deal a considerable amount of damage, but the vampires do not provoke any counterattack, and they also can suck the life out of their opponents, which makes them very, very strong against units that would otherwise be equal in terms of strength. Now I believe I can attack with the ghosts. I don't care about them anyway, so I might as well. So there's a chance that the wyverns will miss with the attack, and they did! I love when it happens. You did say, however, just wait, I don't want to send you in just yet. Same goes for you, dear sir. Brave doesn't even have a way to bridge the walls, unfortunately. The goblins are just gonna stand there to allow the Cyclops to throw them. Actually, they will not, because the Cyclops cannot throw them, because I control the Cyclops now. That said, those goblins are really annoying, using the foul magic to make my hero not cast the spells. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Just wanted to double check that. So, anyway, Palkai is waiting. Not sure if that is the desirable course of action, because if they attacked my vampires, they would probably kill more than I could heal, and now I can just suck the life out of the centaurs, allowing me to regain a vast majority of my vampires without any consequences. This is not what gameslayer should do. He should either attack the vampires and hope for the best, or fly away out in the open and try and kill my leeches. Yes, he would put his Valkyrie in danger of my skeletal warriors, but I believe this would be better than just doing nothing whatsoever. Also, waiting makes barbarians lose their rage points, or whatever they're called, which is, I highly believe, an inefficient way of doing things. Now, while I can, I'll continue on killing the centaurs, because they are annoying. That said, they are not anymore, but they will be. Also, it might not be the right time to use this sword, but I so wanna do this, so 3, 2, 1, word of light! Hi there! Oh, I loved it. It was horribly effective because most of Gesser's units are resistant to magic, but I loved it. It's just... I have no idea how to really call it. I'm just proving Gesser that no matter what he does, he's gonna fail now. I'm just taunting him, that's what the word I was looking for. Besides, if Gesser keeps focusing on the ghosts rather than the vampires, then he is even more certain to lose, because he did kill a lot of vampires with his 2 central strikes, and now he's wasting all his effort by not focusing on them, allowing me to regain their numbers, which is a big mistake, in my honest opinion at least. Now, the centaurs, not a lot that I can do. I cannot throw the goblins because they are not my goblins technically, so then I'll just attack them normally, because I do hate that they use the foul magic effectively. I would like them to not do that. And indeed, I was able to kill quite a bit of those. Not all, unfortunately, but I'll take what I can get. Oh no, not the battle cry! Now the enemy has more speed, which I do not care about, not one bit. I would really attack my skeletons with Power Kaido. I mean, now it might be a little bit too late, because 5 is not a lot, but before that, it would have been a pretty great idea. I'm not gonna attack with my dragons just yet. I wanna buff them quite a bit before I do just that. Maybe I'll cast the Rightful Vengeance, or whatever the spell is called, that increases my attack by 12. Or maybe I'll cast the Resilience, or whatever that spell that increases my defense is called. I keep forgetting the spell names, unfortunately. I'm sorry, it's just how I am. And yeah, good job, Gesser, on focusing on the ghosts. Don't do this, especially as a barbarian hero. This is a bad idea. You're just gonna make me not lose any units whatsoever. Now, in the meantime, let me make those units get close to each other, so that I can use mass something in great effectiveness. I said something because I'm still not sure which spell I'm going to cast. I just know I am going to cast a spell, and okay, Gensler starts to think, which is unfortunate because now it's going to be a little bit difficult regaining the amount of vampires I have. That said, I can steal the ammunition. I'm not sure if this is actually going to heal my ghosts, though. I know that stealing mana heals the ghosts, but I'm not sure if this also works for Poltergeist stealing the armor. But why not? Let's do this anyway. No, it did not heal me. Oh well. And it did not actually technically speaking stole the shots, because I believe that the armor card is just rendering this ability ineffective. Anyway, I can't cast Group Righteous Might, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Thank you very much. Why there was no sound effect, I have no idea, but I guess there just was no sound effect. Oh well. Now, these centaurs, die! And make me live again, yes. Yes! Ultimate power for the win. Now, who do I want to attack? Elf and goblins, because hey, why not? I do want to get rid of as many goblins as possible, because their foul magic is really quite getting it to me. One would think that those goblins are really a pathetic unit, and they are, don't get me wrong, but the foul magic is so annoying, especially for heroes like Necromancers and how are they called? The Warlocks? Yeah, the dungeon heroes, because obviously the problem with them is that while both of those heroes have very high spell power, they do not have a lot of knowledge, and because of that they do not have a lot of mana at all, causing them to lose their mana very quickly when they have goblins foul magic on them. Now Gameslayer is going to keep attacking my dragons, but that doesn't matter. Most of my army, okay, maybe like half of my army is already behind the city walls, so most of my damage is done. And you know what? How about I teleport my wraiths to the battlefield? Hi there! I have teleportation! OMG, I cannot wait to watch Gameslayer's cast. I mean, so many spells I have saved up for this battle that are, let's just say, amazing. And I lost the vampires! I will need to resurrect them now with my next Hero's 10, unfortunately, which is bad because the enemy has Shatter. Actually, I have Resurrection, which works better than Raise Dead. I mean, usually it works the same, but I have better light magic, so it has better effectiveness. And also the enemy has Shatter Summoning Magic, which makes my Summoning Magic spells even weaker than they already are. Also, there's no reason to wait. Let's just go in and attack! 31 skeletons, I don't care about them. I mean, I do care about them, but at this point in time, I'm 100% certain I'm going to win, so I might as well just go all out and try to kill Gameslayer as quickly as possible while he thinks about his next move, which I wonder what it is going to be. Also, keep in mind, my army has not grown since our previous encounter, so I guess it is kinda even-ish, although he wasn't able, Gameslayer, I mean, wasn't able to recruit quite as many units as he was able to get last time. So last time was a really important battle for me, because had I not won that, Gameslayer would reinforce his forces and completely obliterate me. But that was indeed not the case, for which I am very, very thankful and happy about. Now my reps doing an enormous amount of damage because that's what they do best. My rotting zombies are just moving forward, trying to get past the moat, which is probably awfully painful for them, even though they cannot feel pain at this point in time anyway. But yeah. Now, okay, that was a decent move by Wyvern, but it is going to die. That said, now I have no counterattack with the Wraiths, so I'm gonna lose yet another one, which doesn't matter all that much. And I can proceed to attack with the Ghost, which was, I mean, Poltergeist, which was actually a pretty poor decision because they will provoke counterattack. And the counterattack will miss. Man, I guess I must be really mad because he missed so many attacks this battle, it's just kinda incredible. So I guess I'm just going to keep attacking with my leeches because hey, why not? And now I need to resurrect the vampires just to show you the difference. Actually, you cannot resurrect undead units? Oh, I didn't know that. I really wanted to do that because this is actually way more effective than raising dead. At least in my particular position anyway. But unfortunately, apparently you cannot resurrect undead, which is, I guess it makes sense, but still a little bit sad. Oh well, let's just get my vampires back. Only 12 of them because the enemy has shot attack magic, as I mentioned 25 times already. But oh, and now Catapult targets the gate. It's a little bit late, you say, but I'll take what I can get. Now this case is actually going to be mildly annoying, considering only 2 elf daughters are left in this stack. It was actually very effective to use against the Wraiths, because the Wraiths are my main damage dealers. That said, it is so ridiculously one-sided at this point, it's kinda impossible for me to lose. Because look at that, 37 Warmongers are dead, and my Cyclops just lost a bunch of rage points. And I can just keep casting Puppet Master, because apparently it is called Puppet Master, not Hypnosis, over and over on them, as the enemy does not actually have any way to stop me. And you know what? There's no reason for me to attack those weaker units with the Wraiths. I might as well kill the Warmongers. And the reason why last time my Wraiths I mean, my dragons attack the warmongers instead of goblins. You remember when I tried to attack the goblins and my dragons did not? That would be because the warmongers are warmongers and they force any units that are adjacent to them to attack the warmongers rather than any of their allies. Now, do I have any area of effect damage spell that I could use? I have this one, which doesn't work on the undead, which is very nice. I will be able to kill both of the stacks without me even having to worry about them. So right now I'm just showing off all of my spells, which is rather amazing, no matter how you look at it. Now let us also cast Decay on the Cyclops, and then keep attacking them from range to maximize the damage we can deal. Also, I don't mind not one bit resurrecting all my vampires, thank you very much, Gameslayer. And only one resurrected, that is not a lot, unfortunately, probably because of the range points. Maybe not only because of the range points, but that was one of the main reasons why I was able to resurrect so few of the vampires. Zombies, you just go ahead and try to move forward while my hero proceeds to finish up with the Cyclops. What should I cancel then to make it quicker? I'm not too sure at all, so how about we just cast the Wall of Light again? Actually, I can cast this? Why? Oh, I can resurrect the Cyclops. No thanks, that's not particularly a great idea. But I do love the Wall of Light's animation. It's kinda amazing. It doesn't have a lot of weight to it. I mean, the sound effect for the spell is really pretty weak. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of strength behind it, but I do love the animation enough to keep casting the spell, even though it's minorly ineffective. Yes, I should probably raise that, but I'm confident that Gameslayer after this game will either GG or rage quit. Actually, he's just GG, but there we go, the final blow dealt to the Cyclops, and this is it. I do hope Gameslayer did record it and is going to upload this part, because I'm interested in his opinion on this battle, though he probably raged a lot and was complaining all the time. He was able to kill a lot of my units, but then again, keep in mind, I let him kill those units, because I did not really care about them too much, now did I? Also, I can resurrect quite a lot of them, which is nice. Oh, I can almost resurrect all of the wraiths, but not quite, and I cannot split the stacks again. I hate when that happens. I hate it. Oh well, it doesn't matter anyway, so I'm just gonna resurrect all of the zombies. I mean, I have to resurrect somebody anyway, so that's the only thing I can resurrect with some effect. Maybe I can resurrect 3 archers as well. No, only 2. Still 2 is good enough for me. Okay, it is not, I would love to resurrect more, but as I said already, it is GG by this point. So, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a second. Do I want this? I don't, because I'm fighting the barbarian hero. I mean, I'm not fighting anymore, but oh well. And increase spell power by 2, and I get 100 points of mana, but that only, it's not increased in max mana points, right? No, it isn't, so I'm just gonna go for expert summoning magic. So this is it! It was PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer. If you somehow managed to enjoy my cast, then please like it, maybe and subscribe to my channel. Post a comment, because I do enjoy reading them, and they also help me immensely. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you online.